So number one, what is the number one mistake, right? I feel like there's two major things that companies don't teach us that often we have to learn the hard way. I'll give you a little story about myself. Imagine that I'll tell you a story about myself. But there's two reasons that I've seen a lot of us fail, myself included, in the past, and things that set us apart. And one is authenticity and having a real idea. Most companies, most mentors and such that I had experience with early in my career didn't really teach us to brand ourselves or tell our story, share our story. And if you're in a company that does that, all praise to you and to them, and give some great thanks for that. But why do people follow you, and why would somebody buy from you versus everybody else? What makes you unique? And sorry, look over here so I can see comments. What makes you stand out from the crowd? What makes you different than every other person? What's most companies are out there saying, share my site, share my link. Stop doing that. So I want to share with you something neat. It's a little bit different than what we normally do. This is a little bit technical. There's some cool technical training. This will go into one of those in the miscellaneous training areas. But this is branding, right? And that second mistake that I see a lot of us making, or that we find a lot early in the career, is that companies often don't teach us to build our own address book, our own book of business. I was with a company, this is what I was telling you, like companies will say, hey, here's our website or replicated website, or put your leads over here, or give us a form or whatever, and all the contacts are owned by them. And a lot of times there will be contracts that even state this. So if you're catching this, I'm going to share my screen here in a moment. Get everything pulled up and give you kind of a little bit of a walkthrough here on some personal branding. I thought I had a browser up. There we go. So anyhow, high energy. Let's keep the energy right. I don't want to get off track. I love to ramble and rant here. But so, a lot of times, like I've seen in the insurance agencies or in the attorney industry, a lot of those companies make a ton of money selling their book of business, right? The leads are owned by them. So, for example, work for a company and say something changes, or you want to leave the company, or you want to retire, or the company disappears, and then suddenly your book is gone and you have nothing to show for it. That's that second mistake. So